Hi guys, tonight I just want to do a quick flick through of my journal called Inspire. The book measures 4 inches by 6 inches. I used a cereal box to make the outer cover, then I gel mediumed. Due to the fact that I don't have a good printer as of yet, it has managed to swish some of the colour onto the nameplate. As you can see, it's just held in place by a ribbon, and because my signatures were too large, I needed to add the crochet trim down the side. I have 2 signatures held into the book by a 3-hold pamphlet stitch. If we go inside, you will notice I have an envelope. Inside my envelope, I was lucky enough to find some little cards from Ireland, which has Barnley Castle. I also keep inside my little information regarding scrapbooks and all my junk journals, and little bits of information down to even some of my little drawings. On the right hand side, I have made a couple of tags, just simple tags for the moment, using some music note paper, all tea stained, and I've just distressed the outer edge. I'm a great journaler. I enjoy writing my notes down. As you can see here, a tuck spot. On this side, I've just put a printed image. I believe the printed image came from Somerset Studios, a magazine that my mum used to have. On this side, yet again, some more journaling, little tuck spot here. I've just stamped with yet again distress ink, and with some fancy scissors I cut around the outer edge and have made myself another journaling spot. I am, without any shadow of a doubt, I just like to natter. I love to write. On the left hand side, I have just used some distress ink and a stamp that I purchased from the old local newspaper. They were getting rid of their wooden stamps, so I took advantage and picked a few up. This is also the centre of my signature, which I've just neatly did the knot at the back of the book. Inside we have a belly band, a picture from Somerset Studios, a tea stained envelope with a little stamp from Stampin' Up, a parchment paper envelope, and some more music paper. All of these envelopes I've just made templates for, traced off, and then made myself. this page I've applied and attached some ribbon to hold a postcard of this little lad sitting on a piano, and yet again some more ribbon down the outer edge, but just literally hole punched and put in. This section is awaiting either journaling or maybe some pictures. On this side I have enclosed a wish list and 3 tags. I had a go at using an embossing folder. This little tag has wish. This little tag has some fancy raised areas and a decorative playing card. Turn the page over. The papers go back to around about 2004. They probably came from Walmart the last time that we visited America. I have a little image here, just you put on with a paper clip. Yet again Somerset Studios, and on the other side I've just put 3 overalls all together, clipped. At some point I'm sure I can put some more journaling or label accordingly. Centre of the signature, just enclose some negatives, just a way of using the little clip area at the top. Yet again more opportunities for photographs. Here we have a tuck spot using my only punch, and this photograph is special to me, for this is my mum's embroidered piece, her piece for Secret Garden. Craft happens to be in our blood. And on this side I used a bag that my daughter brought back from her shopping experience. Put some ribbon trim down the outer edge and made some tags. Yet again these have all been used, I distressed them using Tim Holtz Distress ink. As we move on we have another little tuck spot. I've also used my embossing folder again, and yet again just enclosed some extra paper from this line. May need to turn that into a tag, still working on it. We have a tuck spot, and along here I used some of my fancy cutting scissors just to get a little bit of a different edge rather than a straight edge. And here we have one of my little envelopes, and this is using ledger paper, which has actually got some of my accounts on, yet again tea stained. I've had a go at coffee staining, but I so far am very pleased with the results that you get from tea. This happens to be one of my favourite little pieces in the book. This is a pink version of music on a nice card background, which just has a tag ready for journaling inside, a very small little banner, a little bit of bling. Here we have a tuck spot, an image from Somerset Studios, a little green doily and a tag. Now this page was fun and games. On the left hand side here, if I turn the camera up, you may actually see that it has a raised edge. This all relates to the fact that this paper was a fan and a tag, and I had to cut and use brads to actually keep the design down on the paper. And because it has little pieces of writing and has some images, I felt that this little chap looked exceedingly similar to this gentleman here. And I used my Cuttlebug and punched a picture frame which has a raised area. Here I've used the doily, my punch, so we've got a tuck spot, made a journaling area, yet again all tea stained, and this is just an envelope, just a good old brown envelope that I've cut up. And here I also have another tuck spot, so 1, 2. This side yet again using Somerset Studio and their photograph range, just on a little bit of cream cardstock, and I've enclosed and distressed part of a war record, just a release paper. I was doing research on my grandfather, and as you can see, a little tuck spot here made out of card and more of a tea doily edge. And coming to the end of the book, sorry about the glare there. This is glaring because we have a little cellophane pouch, which yet again is holding a lady that is doing some artwork. I used my Cuttlebug to do a frame around the outer edge, and so don't know if you can see, just slightly I had to cut it to actually fit the page. And lastly, we just have this image of this lovely little girl that's reading her book. Thank you very much.